This is a comedy channel, but there's a need out there for serious, unironic guidance for the youth that I can't avoid. All I hear online is doom and gloom. Millennials who are starting to be as helpless as their parents, and my generation who is just trying to navigate this landscape for themselves. There's a neglect crisis that's been happening for decades, and I want to fight against this destructive wave of nihilism. In this video, I'll be taking a stance that invites counter-arguments from smartasses and know-it-alls. So, like my professors before me, I will have to establish some credibility before I dive into it. Here's my elevator speech to people who are skeptical. I'm a child of immigrants, so I had to put in massive effort in order to understand American society, in hopes to teach my children about it one day. That being said, I am a normal person who arguably flunked his way through life. With this video, I will try to get you to be a thriving normal person, no matter what age you are. You will not find any gatekeeping here. I will be starting with the youth. If you are a YN or an UNC, this is still entirely relevant, so you can pass on guidance to jits in your life. Question: is school relevant to you? With AI rearing its ugly head over the job market horizon, what do you do to be successful in spite of this looming threat? The short answer is yes, school is still relevant to you. I used to have this ecology class in high school. One day this girl raised her hand and in full confidence said, "How will this class help me get a job?" I said nothing. I thought to myself, if she didn't get the purpose of these classes by now, she never will. That was a little bit of a gatekeeping moment for me. The topics you study in school are not meant for you to rote memorize. It is to test the plasticity of your mind and its ability to take on different tasks. Furthermore, you can happen to find a topic you are really passionate about and choose to pursue it in the future, including extracurriculars. Then find a group of study friends to build upon each other's skills and form a network, which is the most important tool you can obtain. I want to go off script and reiterate this. Your network is super important. I failed to build up my network when I was in high school, and it set me back a considerable amount, I would say. I'll elaborate on that later. But that being said, collective learning provides you options. What do you as a JIT do to capitalize on this information? Take on as many extracurriculars and after-school activities as through this you can figure out what you like. Now, I'm not saying that you should burden your entire schedule and leave no room for fun. Usually, there's semesters. If you pick an extracurricular, stick with it for a semester. If you don't like it, be off with it. After school programs and activities are even more flexible than this. If you figure out you don't like something and don't find something interesting, you can move on to the next thing within a week. You don't have to spend all of your time doing this, alright? You are young and wealthy with time. Have fun and use it productively, because this is the stage at which it's possible. Make friends and help them where you are proficient. They might be able to build you up in the future. You do not get this by putting prompts into AI. Trust me, I know. When I was working in my corporate job, I got frustrated because some of my coworkers were being replaced with AI, and their responsibilities fell onto me. I don't mind more work. The type of work I was doing with AI was mind-numbingly dumb. I wasn't creating anything. I was putting in a prompt to put into another AI that would still give me a 5 out of 10 result. I would then have to spend the same amount of time editing the result up to an 8 out of 10 revision, as I would just creating a 9 out of 10 result from scratch. Furthermore, you're exercising different neural networks in your brain when using AI. You will not get better at creating. You will get better at prompting and editing, and I shouldn't have to point out the inferiority of that mentality. Given the age bracket, you have 4 entire years to develop what I just told you. Have fun, be reckless because you can, but keep these points in mind once in a while. Also, maybe find God. As your time in high school ends, you may realize your first hard truth in your academic career. Society wants utility from you. Pursuing what you love is great, but you don't live in a vacuum. Making money is inherently social. You cannot make money without other people being involved in some way. As much as I would love to go away and tinker with little machines in the woods all day, I need the time to make food, shelter, etc. So I wouldn't have any time for my little machines anyway. That's what money is, a metaphysical form of time that is produced when people specialize in sheer utility. So, you have to balance your passion with what society wants. Make a Venn diagram. Put your passions on one side and the attributes of such, and put what society demands from you and its attributes on the other. You can find out what society wants through job listings and keeping up with public consensus. Then, put the common attributes and interests in the middle. Over your lifetime, hopefully you have enough power to skew your work towards your passions, but it will start off very one-sided towards what society wants. You need to start somewhere. This is where you can find an inkling of what your major, trade, or profession should be. Pursue it steadfast, and do not be discouraged by the proficiency or privilege of others. This will get you nowhere. In your junior or senior year, use this time to talk to your school's public guidance counselor or a private guidance counselor. They will try to shill college, because the more students your school sends to prestigious universities, the better for your school's reputation. If you want to become a blue-collar worker, like an electrician or a plumber, level with them and ask for help. If they don't help you, Google it, or ask someone you know about it. College is not for everyone. I would argue, nowadays, college is not for most people. Do not worry about changing your profession. You are young and wealthy with time. If you are fed up with something you are pursuing, calm down and make an informed decision. You will face hurdles. Make a decision whether it's better to muster the power and blast through it or go on a better tangent. At this age, it is also important to find a competent mentor. You will have several, and your first might be your dad. As your goals change, you'll need to seek new mentors. Start looking for people who have a solid work ethic, non-gatekeepy, and straight-arrowed people. Warning, do not take this the wrong way. Do not find San Francisco types, and do not find people who do not want anything to do with you in the first place. I had somebody who worked in San Francisco, but he was totally disinterested in helping me, and it was a total waste of time. That being said, you should try to make yourself as useful to your mentor as possible. It is a transactional relationship. Some mentors will give you a more favorable deal than others. Again, warning, do not find San Francisco types. Find straight-arrowed people. That will be the end of this part of the video. In the next part, I will be telling you what you should try to do career-wise when you are 25 to 35, then 36 to 48. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.